Sunday. We're so glad you joined us for worship and fellowship on this special Women's Sunday. I don't know about you, but I was truly blessed by this week's opportunity for worshiping with the Howard Gospel Choir to fellowshipping with Dr. Flake and the incredible women in our community at yesterday's Women's Conference. Speaking of amazing women in our community, today we have the privilege of hearing from Shanita Newton. She's about to share a powerful testimony of obedience and faith. Let's check it out.
I am Shanita Newton of Newton Creative Consulting. We are a firm that specializes in empowering small businesses of our community, especially those of color, women-driven businesses and brands. We help to elevate their businesses and empower them with high-quality graphics, website designs, and branding. So in 2019, I decided that in 2020, I would go into full-time business for myself. My husband at the time passed unexpectedly. And so after that happened, I didn't think that I would be leaving my place of employment. And then that summer, the Lord reminded me of what the plan was, right? When I overcame that fear, and the Lord put everything in place for me. So January 1st, 2020 was when I officially launched Newton Creative Consulting, and we've been rolling for 5 years, and I'm grateful. You do have seasons, where you make a lot versus seasons where you don't gross as much, but it's the same biblically, like sowing and harvesting, right? I would say that there was definitely a transition in my mindset when I left from being an employee to being an entrepreneur, because while you don't have anyone dictating when you can and cannot be off from work, you still have to have some kind of structure in your day to make sure you get things done and you provide those deliverables for your clients. For me, my God, my family, my health, my calling, they take priority over everything else. Whatever time I need to carve out to make sure that I don't sacrifice those priorities in my life, everything else takes secondary place. So I am an artist at heart. And Creative Impressions is an amazing youth ensemble, choral ensemble that I was actually a member of when I was in high school. The organization was founded in 1996 by Reverend Evelyn Ellis. And when myself and our current artistic director, Mr. Trey McLaughlin, graduated from college and came home, Miss Ellis decided she was going to seminary school. So she was like, here, take this. I'll be back. But then she didn't come back after she graduated. So, Trey and I have really taken the reins of it, and it's been a really great union of the two pieces. I think that's where we miss the mark a lot in business, is while you're doing the thing that you love, there still has to be something or someone in place to make sure that all the other pieces that you don't really care for gets done. And so it's important to have someone that's passionate about the administrative part to make sure that whatever your business is or your program is flows the way it needs to. You don't know what you don't know. It is important that if God has placed something in your heart and you know it is Him that is calling you to do something, don't worry about having all the qualifications. You don't have to know all the different intricate details that are involved in whatever it is He's calling you to do. You just have to walk. You have to start. He'll fill in all the pieces. He'll bring the clients, the customers, whatever it is that you need, but He needs your faith and your obedience first.
What a beautiful testimony. Shanita, thank you for sharing your heart and your journey with us. We know that obedience is better than sacrifice, and your story reminds us of God's faithfulness in every season. If you're feeling a tug in your heart, we encourage you to lean in, go all in, and allow yourself to be stretched. As you step into this week, remember, God is faithful, and He remains faithful now, and with His track record, we can trust Him with our future. Let's walk out our faith boldly in everything that we do this week. Thank you for worshiping with us at the historic Tabernacle Baptist Church, a local church making a global impact.